This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Back here inside the Unidome with head coach Mark Farley, recapping a great season. And let's talk specifically about offense, defense, and special teams. Special teams, you had one of the best punters in the history of UNI football. What did you like about the special teams group and Sam?
Well, I loved Sam for what he did. Sam Cooter is probably, pound for pound, the strongest guy on our football team.
Really?
He is probably the most loyal to this university over how he grew up and what he's been since he's a little kid to what he is today. He's a true Panther, and being a UNI Panther is important to him. And yet he's probably one of the best athletes on the team, and he's our punter. And then he led that whole special teams group of Sam Drysdale and our long snappers, and they all came together. But Sam was the constant force in that group.
How about offensively in the trenches with the offensive line?
Well, the offensive line, that's where we had a lot of injuries early. And you go back to a Bryce Sweeney, who actually was told in his junior year that he could never play again. Came back and played his senior year. That's great leadership of what you do and not what you say. And you look across to what Lee Carhart has done over the years that he's been here, how he played wounded every year. Every year he was hurt all Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and played his heart out for us on Saturday. And then across the board, Ezra got hurt and Ezra came back, and Jackson Scott Brown, Cal Twait got hurt, he came back. Just the fight and the warrior mentality of the offensive line is what you'll remember.
How big is that when their teammates see what they're going through and they're still suiting up and putting it all out there on game day?
Well, that's what it's about. When you see somebody else actually do it, when you see their, what they've gone through, how they've trained, how they prepare, but yet how they've had to physically get themselves back on the field after they've been injured, and then to go through every practice. So you see that does affect other players with how they want and what they want to become based off the effort that your offensive line puts into it.
You got some talent, some skilled players on the offensive side. One of the greatest receivers ever to suit up for the Panthers, Darius Fountain.
He's one of the best. I mean, I've seen some great ones come through here, with the Kenny Sheds and the Dedrick Wards. Darius is an exceptional talent, but what a great personality. He's got that energy. When he walks in a room, he can light the room up. When he walks into a practice, he can change practice by his demeanor. I'll miss that the most about Darius, because he would affect me. If you're having a bad day, Darius could make it a good day just by walking by and saying hi to him.
Defensively, Panther football, always good defensively. That gives you a chance to win every game. What was special about this unit?
How it really transformed. We played a lot of younger players early, gave up some big plays early because we were transitioning. But then again, once we hit about the fourth game of the season, you really saw them buckle down, made some adjustments in our secondary, solidified our front seven based off what we found out in the first 3 games, and they just continually got better, created the turnovers, and looked like a UNI defensive that's been great here. I say UNI defense of old, a tremendous defense.
I have a story coming up here on Adam Reth, a huge part of this team this season.
Adam Reth was a huge part of the development of this team through last year, when he had to sit out that year, what he did with this football team, and then what he did as a player through the summer, and then to see what he did day in and day out for our team and what he did every Saturday. I mean, tremendous, tremendous leader.
Here's the story on Adam Reth.